Hello, folks. This is Alan, your local writer, poet, artist. I am reading from Mimesis. I read earlier, and I used the orange tags for the orange poems, and now I'm going to read the pink poems that are standing up here. I did read them earlier, but I'm not sure how the recording went, so we'll have to do it again. So practice is perfect, right? I'm going to go right through them, so no big choices or anything like that. This poem is about 4 pages, but it's 3 pages, 2 pages. Most of them in couplets, so 2 lines. And here we go. This one's called Boyhood of a Dog. My boy, good boy, my comrade, my companion, through a stained glass of translucent scenery, sticky dust, grain of sand, I look at clouds on the ground, like a frozen fountain, rippled, a clown's drama, a smile that grins, a song that sings, a breath that bends, a rhythm that beats, like the raging rapids, if flames in ocean waves, I find your pulse to embrace your stitches. Yelp! Don't let me go. I am broken open and zipped up with thread. A book ends with a spine. I don't know how you feel. I can only sympathize and move on caring for you with a tough love roughness as the clouds cover us with a blanket of flakes melting into a dark red along the asphalt of barks. Sesame around the bagel. I languish with hesitation over the reading and the writing, the commentary journal entry. I stand like a wallflower as smoke rises from the children in the alcove of outsiders. The rebel roles to conform to. In the pages, do the corridors of columns, in the dining hall of death, like lost love poets in romantic letters lost, denoting the downbeats, the death white husky howls as your back tooth was removed, discharged like a crumble or seed, as I gently rub your jaw open, even if you growl at me in misery. A raw, dark gum cavity heals. A well of emptiness is left, to be forgotten in succession, or extracted from the forgiveness of tartar plaque gaps, like imitation vanilla milk, trying to find the mean. Where is the purpose of life and injuries to suffering lives? I ache for us. I am affected by this, the loss of your innocence. As gray appears on your nose, my masculine ego hands caresses. I am on a bridge of beastly saints, wrestling with the restless nature to undo the careless hurt of hairlessness. His hernia. I left you at the door office. The veterinarian was busy. The receptionist technician. He was less of an interrogator, more of an intaker, less than a caregiver, though sentimental enough, eating an orange of diversity. So I landed at the cafe, the Jeffersonville Bake Shop. As I weep like the snow falling, icy as the foam honey latte cup, as Ginger Rogers sang in her jazzy blues. The cake crumbled over the cinnamon reflected. Antique maroon tulips sagged in a stagnant vase of glass. My emotions scattered. Your order's up. I'm awake, I waited to say. I'll be right there, I announced at 9 a.m. Call after 3 p.m. It was all I could remember. Ex-Genesis. From generations to generations, from extinction to exits. In titles have ancestries. Archives with entries. Drones as reddish signs. Fluorescent flares. And entries as absent, abandoned adolescence. Quaking and waking actor empathy. Painting into drawings, tracing my trances, a transient rationale like logo over us. Tragedy, laughter, plots with arches. In emergency rooms, a headline for urgencies. Post-operative patients enclosed in a subway. Smoky and rainy days, a slippery pathway. Why are we waiting here? Waiting for a tour guide? How did we get there? Crammed, dead, downstairs. Interviewing the green room, a glacier conceptualized. A private jet setter in an airliner's runway. In a bus laboratory, not first class. In an expensive restaurant, the receptionist awaits. So I don't kill them, my newborn darlings, in the postal offices, stamped figures enclosed. Disabled residency doesn't exist. Accessibility's limited residence. Spirit of spirits, sing to me. Oh, wait. Make sure I get the right one. Sorry, folks. Yep, that's right. Yeah, sorry about that. Here we go. I skipped a couple. Here we go. Wounded title. If you were the birth of a child, or 1 in 7 in a litter, or me with facial scars, that is not as hidden. Though my metaphors are verbs, the nouns are all around me. I'm impressed by those affections, the effects that come from badness, consequential behaviors of ours, past antecedents, unforeseen, but acted upon indirectly, through connective discourse. The rock that was thrown at me, the tar wire that tagged her, My sister never had to apologize because it was all like every male was interested. The preposition of danglers, the question marks that invert. The M dash was an N dash, the deviance of semicolons on the body. Speak, spirit, speak of loving. When have we loved too much for the gift to break the fragment, the flesh of the metaphysical, and divided the essence of wisdom? How do I see you, Spirit One, written in service of humanity, blessed by being a message, an articulation of romance, or a policy based on politics, on biases that have taken action, a pit of the aches that is insistent, perhaps even persistent, perhaps even persistent perseverance. Please, new love, do not be as traditional as a Mimesis poetess must advocate against their will for her, for the incontrovertible argument debated. Your mother and father's gender was spiritual. Your physical abuse and transgressions were unethical. If ethnicity can create a wall to keep adversity out or contain the encapsulation of our imaginations. Spirit of spirit, sing to me. See clearly past the deciduous divides of state regions and genesis of seeds as the period is perforated for a new birth. Sing, spirit of love. Writing is the flow of waterfalls. Blessed are the confessions of loss. Scholastic is the succession of all. Oh, how you love to sing. How your love sings for the conservation of civilizations over the extinction of species as we preserve the tribulations, if history isn't repeating itself. Spirit, sing softly of songs, the hesitation to anticipate laws, the justice of rightful wrongs. If we anticipate the analysis, arguing against strategies of want. Exits and entries. A frightened child cries in the grocery store. An emotionally mixed race Caucasian shouts for the sanctity or sanctity after packing 2 carts. The tediousness, the strain, or their psyches as Dionysus tows them all home to Angus. I hope you like these. I did it within 15 minutes. I do have a couple others that I wanted to read to you, but I'll do it quickly. The interplay between poetess and poesis. So here we go. Poetess. For the poetess. You may label me this. She acts as if it wasn't. So for so many women, poet, actor, and performer. Poetess. You have something that is more than what are we all of. Mother Nature's humanity, nurturing, eternal as an infinitely given freely, kindly given, back without vanity. I hope you like these offerings, and may you have a blessed day and keep on reading and writing and creating. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy these pink poems.